Hello, welcome to the TV room. I have to do some desoldering, but I have to get ready and prepare for that. There's always more steps than meets the eye. Alright, so, so, I'm going to do some desoldering, but on the bottom of Commodore 64s, actually I can show you, if I take one of them out, there are these shields. There are this machine, which is now fully populated, is not working, and diagnostics say that it has a bad capture. Anyway, here is the circuit board. Lovely, isn't it lovely? And on the back, there's this shielding. Lovely. You know what? Hang on here.
Power on.
Power on.
Bluetooth mode. Bluetooth connected.
Oh, yeah, well, we don't want that. Hang on. I don't know if that did anything. Did that do anything? No.
FM mode.
Oh, yay. Okay, so this shield on the bottom is fastened to the computer or to the board with a whole lot of solder joints. And they get in there. A typical soldering iron that you would use to do unsoldering or soldering of chips is not, it doesn't cut it. There's a whole lot of extra space, and grounding and stuff, and the heat just gets dissipated. So you need something else. In this case, I need a weller. I do. Now, this one here is new. I found this, of all places, at a thrift store. I did. And that is a lovely thing indeed. So personally, I'm going to get it out. I don't know how old this is or how not old this is. These typically have two positions on the gun, 140 and 100 watts, depending on how hot you want. You pull a little tighter. Now this, if it gets, I don't know what the temperature gets up to, but you do not want to touch this. You really don't. I'm armed and somewhat dangerous. Let me put this down and look in here. Okay, there's actually, there's some solder here. There's a couple of other soldering tips that I don't know, they might be handy. I've never really used them. But solder is good. I'm not sure what kind. Why did that not go in? There you go. I'm not sure what the kind of solder is. Maybe I should have a look. The other thing that there is on here is a little wee wrench. And it is handy to change the tip. It's also handy to make sure that the tip is nice and tight. If I could just get it to go on here. Does it not fit? After all that, they send a wrench that isn't the right size. I don't know, I guess there's a little leeway. Alright, I'm going to give it a little extra. Because after being in there for a while, you never know if something might have come a little loose. Is that? Whoa, okay. We'll juice that in a bit. I suppose I could look. Hobby Hints. The Cooper Tool Group. And an assortment of languages. Yes, an assortment of languages. I'm just looking to see if it's going to tell me anywhere about the soldering. Many people still regard soldering as an art, belonging solely to electronic laboratories and radio research centers. In fact, it's a simple skill that can be easily mastered and put to many uses in the home, or the motor car, or just as an enjoyable hobby. If you are inexperienced with soldering, we recommend practicing with odd lengths of wire to get the knack. Useful accessories are a wet sponge for cleaning up the hot tip of excess solder, and flux, and a pair of long-nosed pliers, and some wire strippers. Indeed. That is true. I should see about a sponge. Oh no, it does have some instructions here about soldering. I don't think it says anything. Well, it's talking about the tips. Cutting tip. Smoothing tip. Soldering tip. Always use genuine weather replacement. Yeah, sure. Okay, it doesn't say anything about the solder. So here is the iron. I suppose what I should do. I mean, it's brand new. There should be no trouble with this, I would like to think. One thing it's supposed to have, oh yes, it has a little wee light that doesn't help with much. But I suppose it might be a little bit helpful. But not much. It's not like anything to write home about. Okay, I'm going to set that over there. And I have this roll of solder. So I'm going to press, and I think the hotter setting is the first setting, I think. Okay, I can see it already sort of smoking a little, and I touch the solder to it. Okay, so this is working. I'm going to set this gently over here, because now it's really hot, and I don't want to hurt anything. I don't. Okay. Now, am I ready and brave enough to see about getting this is that going to sit up there? Not well, but well enough. Am I ready to see about getting this board or this thing off of here? I'm not sure if I am or not. I'm not, but you can't solder, or sorry, you can't get at the bottom of the board to unsolder things if you don't do this. I'm going to try one. I am. So I'm just going to the first level and waiting for smoke. I see smoke. Okay, so I'm going to put this delicately onto the little flap. And I'm trying to get a screwdriver underneath that to get it. This is not going well. I was talking with Rudy from Rudy's Retro. He says he just cuts them off. That may be wise. Anyway, it should get it to the point. That's not working. That's not working. I don't want to hurt the board. The other thing I should do is put on my reading glasses so I can see a little better. The right way? Yes, they are. Huh. Well, that didn't go well. You know what? I'm going to try this one here. It looks like I might have a little bit more luck getting underneath the little tab. Maybe. But the board is trying to get away. This is not good. Oh, come on. I have done this before. Okay. Come on. Okay. All right. I have one of them done. There's only a whole bunch more to do. Let's see what happens here. Okay, we have heat. Boy. All right. This is not going particularly well. Perhaps, you know what? I'm going to set that over there where it's safe inside of this case. There did seem to be a tool. Now maybe it has a sharp point. It has another end. Oh, it looks like you could grab something with. So I'm going to opt for the sharp point and see. The screwdriver just isn't cutting it. So let's see. If this little thing, it almost looks like a pen, is going to let me get this. It's not happening. This is frustrating. All right, I'm going to go to the other end and see if maybe there's a little bit that I can get underneath here. Maybe I should just listen to Rudy and just snap the damn things off. Or cut them off. This is not going well. Okay, that one might have started to come. Okay. Perhaps the trick is go directly on the thing. Hopefully it gets heated up enough. Then you remove, there we go. Quickly remove the iron and go at it with the screwdriver. It's been a while, and I am, of course, always afraid of doing damage. Basically, watch the solder, look for it to melt, say, okay, and pull quickly. Okay, we're getting there. I've done 4. There's a bunch more. Now, will I put this thing back on? Probably not actually what I've been using it mostly for when I have it off. I've been using one of them. Boy, that did not do it. From a VIC-20 to put the soldering irons on. That one is difficult. Maybe I will try and move into the better light. I'm going to count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10. Lay the iron into position. I see the solder is melting, and I'm going to introduce the screwdriver quickly. Okay, I think I got a little bit of a lip. 1, 2, 3, watch for the smoke, watch for the smoke, watch for the smoke. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Okay. This is challenging. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It was going so well before. Get it heated, get it melting, get it off. Rudy, get me your cutting pliers. And this doesn't even have anything to do with getting the chip off. This is just the evil FCC shield. Oh, come on. That did not go well. Alright, I'm not going to get hung up on that. I'm going to move to the back. That one just doesn't seem interested. It just doesn't. So, not to get bogged down. Alright, we'll let this get nice and warm. And get the screwdriver underneath. Pull it off, and that one went mighty fine. Mighty fine. Oh, golly. On this one little short end, there are 3. There are 3. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is frustrating. You know, I'm going to pause for a second. There is one of these that is in a very delicate spot. It's right between the 2 connectors here. Now there does seem to be a nice little hole though that maybe I can get under and pry. Come on, solder. Okay, the solder is melting. Okay, did we get it? Not quite, but almost. Okay. I think that one's okay. Alright, I'm going to go back to this one, which was some challenging. No, I can't. I was thinking I would put the screwdriver between the LED things, but I cannot. Okay, come on. Okay. Alright, I'm going to set this down. Well away. It cannot hurt me there. Now, if all has gone as planned, I have everything done. Oh, is that still holding on? Okay. Almost. I have everything done except for the ones down at this end. Except this one did not quite let go. Alright, set that down way away. Alright. Now I don't want to touch that too soon. Is it? Oh no. There's another. Oh, that's gonna. Oh, well, that shouldn't be too tough. On the back of the RF modulator, there is another. And it should be okay because I can get right in behind it with the screwdriver. And pry it off ever so gently. At least that is the plan. But the board is running away from me. Oh, come on. Come on. Yeah, should be easy. And the iron, I'm not touching the iron, but the iron itself is indeed like I can feel the heat. Alright, I'm switching hands. I'm going to try and jam this up against some stuff here that it can't run away. Lay the iron on. Okay, so that one is off. Put the iron down over there. Alright, so now they're all off. except for the 3 at this end. Oh, there's also a cardboard piece that goes in there. Because, of course, having a metal board on the bottom of a circuit board would not be good. Oh, and that's still hot. Okay, so now the idea that I have this thing bent over, and all at the end is, hopefully, I can get this on here, heat this up, and just pull these off. That worked. Hello. Come on. There, that worked. Come on. Hello. Alright. Certainly I'm never going to solder that sucker back on there. So there is the shielding. There it is. And there is the bottom of the board, which I suppose now we can examine and look at. Isn't it lovely? So there, this is a 250425. There it is. And there is where the magic happens on the bottom. So there, I have removed the shielding, and it is pretty much okay. The next thing I need to do, that I'm not going to do right now, is figure out which is the RAM chip that it's supposedly telling me, which is U12. So it's down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5th chip in, but it's easy to screw this up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. What I'm wanting to do, and I know I have, there is a Sharpie. See, all these things under the bottom, they all look the same. And I could easily have to do the wrong one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So, and after getting a perfect position, the Sharpie lid will not come off. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put thumb on chip, look underneath, and say, and put a tiny, tiny little black mark on the board, so that I know that the rows of chips, the rows that I want to do are the ones on either side of that. And now I will double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. All right. Lovely. All right. But I'm not going to do this now. I have another board to get ready because I'm going to suck out the U1 chip. And of course it has a shield on it. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? And the paper. In the past, I have put them back on and just folded them over and haven't secured them. But I think that too does not help with heat. I don't think. I suppose there's one thing I could do. No, I can't do that. Okay, the iron is hot. It's plugged in. That's it. It's not. It'll cool down. That is about all I have to say about that today. I have to be careful not to hurt myself on the hot iron, because it gets hot. Hot. Anyway, thanks for coming. We'll see you again soon, back in the TV room. Bye for now.